Okay, we're gonna play another game of Mage Knight Solar Conquest. I have played with Bravelar and Wolfhawk on this difficulty. I'm gonna go level 8 and 16 again. So we're gonna do the full setup here. I'm gonna choose one of these 6. Again, I have every character, including the one from Etsy. I'm gonna roll a d6 to decide which Mage Knight I'm gonna play. And then I'll add these 2 in for the dummy player. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a 4, so that's going to be Goldix, which means we're going to try and get some great spells and have some mana. I'm going to do the dummy player. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's a 4. That means we're going to have Norwas as the dummy player. Pretty nice. These 2 Mage Knights have the best skills in the game, in my opinion. The fly from Goldix is really strong, but also Norwas having his bonds of loyalty, which makes you gets you like an extra command token, is also really strong. So I really like this setup. I haven't played with Goldix for a long time. At the start, I really couldn't get my head around Goldix. I was thinking that mana is not really doing that much for me, but yeah, started to appreciate his ability to get some crystals in. But all his skills are like some crystals, right? So you need to get your power elsewhere. I do like the one skill that lets you play something for 4, like 4 damage, but you have to like give him mana for it, which you usually always have. Setting up my shield tokens and my command tokens. Put this off here. So I'm gonna try and have a play of every Mage Knight on this difficulty. And what I usually do is, when I win with all the Mage Knights on the same difficulty, I'm gonna add 1 more level. So I'm at 816 right now. So if I beat this with every Mage Knight, I'm gonna play 9. And 9 is a lot harder than an 8 city because you have to add 1 extra monster token, which can be brutal. This is Goldix. I'll shuffle everything. We have need 2 non-city core tiles. These are 6. So we're gonna have 4 and 1 to 5. 6 is not a valid roll. 5 is the last one. I have the 4 cities here. Number 2. And then I'm doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, which means the middle one. Shuffle these up. And then I'm gonna roll a die again to decide the order. First die is going on the bottom. So 1 goes on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's this one. 1, 2, 3 is the first one. This is the second one. So this is the order of the core tiles. These can go away. Then we have we need 7 of these countryside tiles. Just gonna shuffle this and draw 7, and then do the order at random. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just gonna die it. So it's 1. I have 6 left. So the bottom one, 5 left. First one, 4 left. 3 left. Oh, always a 1. A 2. Wow, okay. So there we have our stack. This is our Solar Conquest deck that we need to defeat this scenario. Put that off to the side. I'll move it up. I have all my token bags just off screen with all the monsters in it. I really like the bags. It saves a lot of time by not having to stack the mobs after every game. What else we need to do? We need to shuffle everything. I already did, but I'll just do a quick shuffle so you know I don't cheat. Spells is just great in this game, like every spell is really good. Same goes for the advanced actions, like all the cards. Usually you'll find a way to make it work. My last playthrough was with Wolfhawk, and I had a really weird game. Took a lot of influence cards, influence artifact, and was kind of like the first games that I actually played with that much influence. So go and check that out if you're curious to see how that played out. The thing I like the most about this game is just you're going on such a big adventure. You're gonna have crunchy decisions every game, every turn actually. Like every decision is gonna matter. Like the cards you're gonna pick, cards you're gonna play sideways, tokens you're gonna choose, like it's gonna all add up and just offer you a really big puzzle to try and get those two cities down in 6 rounds. If you don't have a lot of spells, you can just siege or assault a city during the night, during the day, because yeah, you don't have any black mana to use, and gold mana is really good. But yeah. Okay, let me see. I need to shuffle this, which is Goldix's deck. I really like his amped up version of concentration, being able to boost a card with the +3 instead of a 2. Makes him really good at range and siege cards. Or any card actually, it's a lot of damage. It needs to turn out the way you want it to, but there is usually a way around it. You have to plan really well to make this work and have some great opportunities in the map. With the dummy deck here, and I have 2 white crystals and the green. I think that's it. I'm gonna put this off to the side. Yeah, it's stuck. You can see it right here. Just off to the screen. First tile here, second tile there. Alright. So we got a lot of opportunities to get some really strong cards. We have a monastery, some orcs, we got some easy movement, and we have a dungeon. The dungeons are really good because you can get a spell or an artifact, and both are just really good, and it's a lot of fame. I'm gonna draw this rune side up because it's day, and this could also mean a lot of fame. Getting 2 Mage tokens to get a spell and an advanced action. So we're having a lot of power on the board. Monastery is always good, means we're gonna have 1 more advanced action we can buy at the monastery. We can burn it down, get ourselves like an artifact, get a spell. I really like the positioning here. Goldix is on the portal. Gonna have to throw the source, hoping for some gold mana. It's a white, a red and a black. can be worse, but it's fine. I'm gonna draw my opening hand and start this off and see what we're gonna do. Oh, I actually have to fill the board. So we have the Spell Offer, Expose, it's a really good card. We have Demolish, which is also really nice. Losing side fortifications and reduce some armor. And then we have Restoration, it's a heal card and lets you ready units if you use it in the night. But I really like Expose, it's a really strong spell. And it's on the bottom spot of the Spell Offer, which means if I want to take it, I have to take it this round. Got some advanced options. Temporal Portal, I really like being able to teleport around the map and increase my hand size the turn after. We have Explosive Bolt, it's a really cool card. You get two crystals for the price of 1 wound, or you can do a ranged attack and get someone else's armor -1. And we have Crushing Bolt actually. So Crushing Bolt together with Goldix's Concentration is a siege attack of 6, which means you can almost kill any mage tower with it. And I have 3 units here. Gonna have the Guardian Golems. We're having the Utem Crossbowmen. And we have the Herbalists. And then we have 1 card in the... I'm just gonna slide this down like this. Yeah. We have Decompose at the Monastery, which means you can take a wound, or actually throw away a card and then take 2 crystals. So throwing away basic action cards, I started to like those cards because having stronger cards but less doesn't always mean it's bad. It's kind of tricky to play this at the start of the game because you basically want all your cards, but sometimes the dummy player just goes fast and you just want to get the cards that are strong. A lot of options here. I like Expose, I like Crushing Bolt, I like Explosive Bolt, also like Temporal Portal, and I do like the Guardian Golems and the Utem Crossbowmen. So we're gonna see my opening hand. Oops. It's a Rage, Stamina, and Determination, and the Swiftness. Actually, we have 2 Swiftnesses. I choose a tactic and see what we're gonna do here. So, what are my options here? Let's think about it a bit. Don't have any influence at the moment. I have some movement which I cannot use. There's only white and red in the source. Mana is a problem here. Can get to the monastery, I think. Move 2. Well, I don't really like to spend my ranged attacks to get the move. Actually considering to take Rethink, because I want to try and end on the village to pillage, get my hand size increased, because the mana in the source, which is a white and a red, it's not going to help me with any of these cards. I want to use the Rage. The problem with Rethink is if you get cards that you also don't need, then you're going to have a really bad start. And Move 2. No, I don't want to waste both of my swiftnesses for a move, so gonna have to choose Rethink, which I almost never do. Gonna roll a die for the dummy. He takes the 3, which is mana steal, which means I'm going first, but I won't have mana steal for the future future rounds. Gonna discard 3 cards that I don't want right now, which is Determination. I don't want 1 swiftness. Actually gonna drop both of them. Just want to move. Keep the attack because there is a red in the source. So draw 3 new cards and shuffle this back in. And we're quite lucky with the cards that we just draw. How do we make this work? This can give us a lot of movement, but I have to drop a card. The mana draw can make me get rid of that black, get 2 blues and get a bunch of movement. It's a movement of 8, which could get me in the village. I think that is the play here. Gonna reshuffle the mana die. I'll have a red in case I want to get that orc, which is not really tempting because it's only 2 fame. But I can also recruit, so Rethink is coming in really nice. On a mana draw, fill it with the white, take a die from the source and set it to a basic color, or any color. Gonna set it to blue, get me 2 mana tokens, and then I'm gonna power both of my staminas. It's a movement of 8. It's 1, 2, and 5 for Swamp. It's a moves of 7. Golix is just a huge dragon. I actually bought the updated minis from WizKids because I also needed the Bravelaar expansion, so I took all. Anyway, this is a move of 8. I don't re-roll this mana die, but I do roll the white, which is a green, so we're pretty happy here. Get the staminas out. I really like my placement here. Mana draw is also out. And then we draw 3 new cards. So we're getting some attack and some influence here. Dummy player goes. It's a blue, nothing happens. Alright. I'm thinking about maybe pillaging the village. But I'm probably gonna lose some reputation soon anyway, because I'm gonna burn down this monastery probably. But I want to get this rune because I want to get exposed before it's gonna leave. And I don't get a level up before I go, because this orc is only giving me 2 fame and I need 3 to level. So probably gonna try the dungeon to get the spell or get an artifact. I'm at the village now, so might as well just recruit. The crossbowman costs 6, so we're gonna do it. We're gonna power this up. We're gonna actually spend one of our rages, because I have an idea of I need to move. I got 2 movement cards. I need this movement to stay in my deck. I need 6 influence. So I'm gonna discard a rage actually, it might be bad. Influence of 5 plus 2 is 7. Gets me the crossbowman, which I need. I'm gonna reroll this. It's a white. And my turn here. Draw 3 more cards. 1, 2, 3. Dummy player goes. It's a blue. So we got a lot of ranged attack here. This is gonna give me a ranged attack of 6 plus 2 for my Bowman is a ranged attack of 8. But I need my green mana for it. Actually, I think I'm gonna go to the runes and pillage the village, get 2 more cards in. I need 5 movement to get into this runes. 5 movement. Huh. Could also burn down the monastery and then go to the runes, get myself an artifact to kill it and level up. Which is, I think, the better play here. But I won't be able to use. I have a shot of like killing whatever in the monastery just with a ranged attack of 6. If shit goes wrong, I have my heal card ready. So, do I pillage or do I not? Don't need the reputation at the moment. I already recruited a unit. So I'm gonna pillage while the dummy player was doing his turn. So lose 1 rep, get 2 cards in. Doesn't matter if I have 2 ranged attacks, I only have 1 white mana. And I already used mana draw. It's a really strong hand. I'm not gonna bother killing the orc because it's not gonna give me any power if I kill him. Just gonna burn down the monastery, I guess. Move 2. And then burn it. So 1, 2, 3. I'm at -2 reputation already. But I'll clear some orcs along the way. I might need to kill that orc because he's in the way of that room. Okay, let's see. Hope I can get it in range. I can. This is great. So he's only needing 5 damage to get killed. It's a monk with some poison. And I can easily do this by powering my will focus with the green and then play swiftness for a ranged attack of 6, which is gonna kill this guy without any trouble. I get 4 fame, it's gonna give me a level up. I will also discard my influence card because I don't need it anymore. 4 fame gets me the level up at the end of my turn, but I'll get an artifact first. I place a shield token here. Man, this new mini of Goldex is huge. I'll get an artifact. It's a strong start of the game. Okay. This is gonna be a really tough choice. The Banner of Protection is really good, especially for the late game. Get some armor, get some resistances in. Could be really nice to assign some damage to a unit because fire and ice resistance for this room can come in huge. I can just put it on this guy. He'll have 4 armor plus another 1 is 5. And I can use it before I assign the damage. But the ruby ring gives me a lot of fame and crystals that I want. And because I'm Goldix, I think I will fix my mana on my own, just by having skills and how he works. So I'm gonna actually take the banner. It's also nice if I break it, I can just throw away all the wounds, but this might help me get this rune down. So taking the banner and reroll this die, it's a white, and I get my level up. So it's a really strong start here. Get 2 tokens. There we go. A green and a red, I mean a blue and a red, or a blue and a green. Thing is, I think I want the crushing bolt just to be able to get a siege attack in early. It's gonna help me really a lot. And with a little bit of luck, I can get another advanced action if I'm able to kill the runes this day, which might be a bit too much, because I'm not having that much cards and I need to kill the orc on my way. But knowing I have this, I'm gonna take this skill. So I can fuel the green, take this skill as well. So I'm already happy I didn't take the ring, because I need power as well in my deck. Ice Shield is the new card in the advanced offer. And now I draw up to my hand size, which is still 5. Get myself a siege attack and the banner. Dummy player is going really nice and slow. I don't have any movement at the moment. I have 3 more cards in my deck. I don't think the runes is gonna happen because actually I have some more turns left here. I'm actually thinking about drawing another card. I assign this to this unit. So my options are go to the dungeon and get myself an artifact, or if I'm lucky a spell, because I really want expose. The bottom part of expose, you can just ignore all side fortifications and resistances of all enemies, which is great. And pick up the runes later. Also expose, if I get this, I can just shoot out this orc with 1 white mana, which is great. But I don't have any movement at the moment. The dummy player has a lot of cards left. I'm gonna check how much movement I have left. 1. Only have 1 movement card left. Gonna end my turn here. Play it slow. Draw 1 more card. Hope it's a movement. It's not. Okay. Crystal Joy. Just gonna bank a crystal and get my movement. The thing is, I don't really like this orc, and it's gonna... Oh, but the rune is... Right. I think I'm gonna gamble it to get the rune anyway. I don't have that much turns left. I wanna use the stuff that I have here. I have a lot of ranged attack with these two. And the dungeon is nice, but this rune is really good, and during the night it's gonna take me 5 movement to get onto it, and now it's only 3, so... Alright, I don't have movement at the moment. Might be a bit too much to do this in one day. What is the right play here? I can Crystal Joy. Gain a crystal of any basic color to your inventory at the end of the turn. You may discard another card. Take this card back to your hand. I don't really want that. Maybe I do actually. So I can... No, there's no way this is enough to get me to the dungeon and kill this. I need this spell exposed. The other spells are not that great, so that makes the runes not that great anymore. If I move 2, I'm not gonna have enough attack in my deck to kill. Don't have enough damage to kill that rune anyway. So I might as well go to the dungeon. I'm at a point where I need to decide. Gonna make some crystals. Power it with a blue. Can make a crystal of any color. I can get a blue and a green here, so I want to take a red to have the damage. Do I? Or take a white. But the white is in the source. I want to take a red. And then I'm also discarding this card at the end of my turn. And take my Crystal Joy back into my hand. Reroll this die, it's a blue again, so I can do this again. Take one more card, which is a block, and then I know this is one more movement. The dummy player, 1, 2, 3, it's a red. Okay, I need to make sure this is the movement, because else I'm gonna be toast. So 2 staminas. We'll focus on March. Yeah, I have one more March. That means I'm gonna go to the dungeon next turn and just not able to actually use my unit. I have some mana to do whatever is inside the dungeon. Move to kill this orc. Let's say then I get a move 3. I spend this to kill the orc. This card is gonna get me into that forest. And I have attack 2, attack 3, attack 5 to kill that rune. That is not enough. So we're gonna go to the dungeon. We're gonna make one more crystal here and discard it. So make a color of any color. I want to be able to, this I will be able to play with this skill. I have a block 5. I have a white in the source. I have a red, so I want to be able to get the block, which I have here. I have a red. I have a green. I have a blue. So just gonna bank another green. Yeah, gonna use this to make a green, reroll this die, it's a blue again, discarding this, get my last movement, the dummy is going, He's gonna declare end of round next turn. Yeah, I needed a green because I needed 2 greens to get the movement that I wanted. That's why I took the green. So I'm gonna flip this skill, get a blue mana crystal and the white token. The white token I'm gonna spend to move 4 and then do the dungeon. I cannot use my unit there, but the unit will come in handy. He has a lot of armor. Actually, the Guardian Golems would have been amazing with this banner, but I didn't take them. Okay, we're gonna kill what's in the dungeon. Okay, it's a monster token. Sometimes I just forget what's in where. So we're gonna kill this guy. Great. Only 5 ranged attack is what he needs. And I can... It's gonna cost me 1 crystal, but that's fine. So, a ranged attack of 3 and a siege attack of 3. It's gonna be 6 range damage, which is gonna kill this guy before he gonna attack me, which is 5 fame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Levels me up, gets me another command token, and then I'll get to play with my reward. So I'm hoping actually I get the expose instead of the artifact. Rerolling this die, it's a gold. Oops, was a gold. It's a really strong first day. I'm already at 9 fame. But I'm in a bad spot for movement here, so I'm gonna roll a die to see what I get. If I roll a basic color, I get an artifact. If I roll a gold or a black, it's a spell. It is a black, so I do get my expose, which is awesome. But I'm in a lot of trouble with the movement. So I'm declaring the round. Not much I can do here. I'm in a really bad spot. I was hoping to use my crossbowman. The only thing I can do here, if I had a movement of 3, I could have entered this glade and kill that guy with my expose, but I can't. So I'm gonna walk back. I don't need to be in a glaive next turn because I don't have a black. I'm not gonna use this next turn. So I'm gonna play 3 sideways, or actually just 2, doesn't matter, to move back here. I'm gonna still consider taking that runes and end my first day here. So, didn't use my unit. But I got a lot of stuff that I wanted done. I got my spell that I want. I got a bunch of mana already. Got a red and a blue. Got a pretty strong unit with an armor of 5, which is resistant to fire and ice, which will help me get that rune. That orc is just a little bit annoying. It's gonna cost me some cards to get rid of him. Shuffled my deck. I had to slide this down, get a new spell, which is chill. I don't really like it. Temporal Portal goes here. A red crystal is going here. Then we get another spell in. Hoping I get a good spell. Underground Travel is really nice. To be able to attack cities and ignore their fortifications. Which is nice because I already have a ranged attack guy. Shield Bash is up. I'm not gonna have one more card in the monastery because it is burned down. I do get 3 more units. It's another Guardian Golem, the Shark Troopers, and the Scouts. So, I'm going to reroll the source. We're going to go to our first Knight. It's a gold, a green, and a red. Cannot use gold. Underground travel means you can go into a city and they lose their fortifications, which means you can get ranged attacks in. So there is like an option to just get a lot of ranged and siege attack in my deck and play with the underground travel. I'll get my spell from this rune. So that is a really good idea. I'm gonna draw my hand size, which is 5. Getting influence, rage, stamina, another swiftness, and my will focus. What tactic do I need here to do what I want to do? Gonna move to these runes, which means I have to shoot out this guy. I have movement to get there. Don't really need something that is in here. So I'm just gonna take Mana Search. And hope the dummy is not gonna roll a 5 or a 6. Those are really good tactics for later in the game. It's a 1. So I got lucky here. He's gonna go first, I don't mind. I want to keep preparation and sparing power. So dummy is first. So white, 2 cards. That's fine. I have Mana Search, I'm gonna reroll just the gold. It's a red. Okay, I had to roll a blue. So, we're gonna start moving to this runes and try to get it down. Which means we're gonna have to move. I'm gonna flip my skill, get a blue crystal, which I'm gonna use on this, and the green token. Move 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's gonna kill this guy. It's a bit of a cost to kill him with my will focus and a ranged attack of 5, but I just don't want to deal with him at the moment. I do lose this card for the runes, but I think I have enough if I get the cards that I need. So he's out. Shooting him at ranged. 1 rep, 2 fame. And just see if this was the right call. Draw 3 more cards. Swiftness, March, and a Crushing Bolt. So I get some ranged back. It's nice, but I cannot amp it up. Okay, the dummy player goes white, green, white, 2 more. Cool. Gonna move into the runes. With a movement of 4, my influence card sideways for a move of 5. And my turn there, reroll this, I hope it's a green or a white. It's a gold, so I cannot use. Draw 2 more cards. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Don't have the best hand to kill whatever is inside, but I'm gonna try it anyway because I need to get moving. I have my unit. Oh, I can Mana Search, right? I'm gonna reroll a... Did I have my Mana Search? Yeah, because this is the start of my turn. I'm gonna reroll 2 dice. It's a green and a blue, that's perfect. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4 cards left in the dummy deck, which means I don't have that much time left. I do have a bunch of cards left in my deck, so I need to go in now. So, going in. And draw 2 Mage guys. Let's see what happens. The good thing about the rune is if I don't kill it in one go, they'll stay. So cool, this is perfect. And I'll explain why. This guy has an attack of 5, so he has 2 mages inside. And this guy only does 5 damage. I can just assign him to my unit. He has ice resistance with an armor +1, so his damage is completely absorbed by my Utem crossbowman. This is the best pull I could have wished for. And I'm gonna shoot out this guy with the ranged. He's only having 5 armor, which means I can do a ranged attack of 2 plus a siege attack of 3 to kill him. This guy is absorbed. Then I need to do 6 damage to kill him, which I'm gonna do with attack 2, play this sideways, attack 4, attack 5. How much movement do I have left? Enough. So I'm gonna keep my Crystal Joy and use this for my 6th attack, killing this in one go without taking any wounds. I'm keeping my Crystal Joy. This artifact came in huge, so this is awesome. Siege attack 3 and 2 makes 5. This one absorbs that and 6 damage. This is great. Yeah. Now I'm getting really strong. Really strong. I get a bunch of fame. It's 10 fame. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Gonna level up. Gonna reroll this die. It's gold. Spend all my cards. Get myself the reward of the runes, which is a spell and an advanced action card. The spell that I want is underground travel. It's going to help me move around the map, which I need. And then a spell. I just want to get a lot of ranged attack. So I'm taking the explosive bolt. Yeah. Refresh this. Call to Arms is out. It's a really strong spell as well. And I have Spell Forge. Lets me gain a crystal or gain 2 from the same colors as the ones in the spell offer. This was the reward. Now I get to do my level up. I should have flipped one of Norwa's skills. I'm gonna do my level up. This is going perfect. I'm gonna take motivation. Being able to draw 2 cards and get a green. And I need greens for my siege attack. It's huge. I'll fix the mana later. Because I'm gonna take Spellforge as my advanced action from the level up. It's gonna make me crystals. This is also gonna make me crystals. I'm in a good spot here. Refresh this again. Into the heat. Wow. Into the heat gives all your units +3 to whatever they're gonna do. If I have a lot of units that's gonna do ranged attacks, together with my underground travel, I have a really nice setup going on here. Draw up to my hand size, it's 5. 1, 3 cards, 4 cards, 5. More or less 1, 2, and 3. And a green, so he's gonna declare end of round next turn. I have a bunch of cards still in my deck. I'm not too worried about it. Gonna mana search, I'm gonna reroll the gold and the red because I don't need them right now. Wow, 2 blacks, sure. Gonna flip motivation, get a green and 2 cards. 1, 2. Gonna explore another tile using March, move 2. Gonna place it here. Actually need to do it here, right? No, we're able to do it here. So we got a mage tower, we got a keep, and we have another dungeon. So we're getting some strong areas here. It's a lot of power gains. It's actually blocking the view. Okay. Do I have my heal card? No, I don't. Thinking what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a bunch of a bunch of crystals. I really like Call to Arms. Being able to recruit a unit during the night is gonna be awesome. So I'm gonna try and get to this mage tower. Could actually go in, but I don't have any ranged attacks right now. I do have a black mana in the source, so I could use this for it. So, gonna play my Threaten sideways together with a do I have ranged attacks left in my deck? 1 swiftness, 2 swiftness and my siege. No, I don't. I have 1 more turn after this. Nice. I see what I want to do. Take explosive bolt. I take a wound. Gain a white and a red crystal to your inventory. White, red. And I play Crystal Joy. Pay a mana of any basic color. Gonna pay this green. To gain a crystal of that color, which is green. At the end of my turn I may discard. Oh, not a wound card. Okay. I want to discard the wound that I just got, so I'm going to fuel it with the blue, and then I'll be able to discard a wound to take this card back into my hand. Still have this green here. Don't think I'm going to use it. And then I'm going to play Spellforge, gain 1 crystal to your inventory of the same color as one of the spells. I have a green, a blue, and a white spell. So I'm going to take a green, because then I have a crystal of every color. And then I have 1 more turn, so I'm gonna play Threaten and Raid sideways for a movement of 2 to explore here. Keep my underground travel, maybe I kill this mage tower next turn. I explore another tile, which gives me an insane amount of options again. An orc. We have another monastery, which means we can buy 1 more card, which is Mountain Lore. Gives you, it's actually a lot better than I thought it was. Gives you a move 5, you can enter mountains. considered a safe space. And if you enter in a mountain, you get your hand size increased. Being able to move and increase your hand size is really nice. I undervalued that a lot when I was playing or learning this game. Monastery is out. I also have a maze. This is great. This is my turn. Gonna take Crystal Joy back into my hand, but do I really want it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards left in my deck. I'm gonna discard this card anyway. Don't need it anymore. It's a white. Discarding all these cards, including my wound. This green token is maybe I just use the underground travel while I have the green to get myself to the monastery. But I kind of want Call to Arms. Could move 3 spaces, 1, 2, 3, get to the monastery. Maybe buy this if I have some influence coming up. I only have 1 more turn. Or I buy the golems. The golems with the banner of the protection means he's gonna have 4 armor and he's resistant to physical, to everything. So that might be... Do I have influence coming up? I do. No, I don't. But I have improvisation, which is gonna be influence 5. The spell is gonna stay in the offer for a bit. I'm gonna play underground travel. I only moved and used crystals, so move this, move up to 3 spaces. You may not move to swamps or lakes. 1, 2, 3. Not provoking any guys. Landing on this monastery. End of round by the dummy. I'm gonna get my full hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm just gonna get the Guardian Golems because I have this banner. And I think having 4 armor and being resistant to all physical fire and ice is really strong. I could also kill this guy with a ranged attack, but I don't have enough to ranged kill him, so gonna play mana draw with white, make a red, get 2 reds. This is influence 5, 6, 7. I need 8. I'm at -1. So I'm not going to use mana draw. I'm going to use my own crystal for this. Because I need the mana draw to be the 8 influence that I need. I had 1 red mana on my own. So I'm going to spend it. Actually, I can reroll the mana search, right? I didn't do it yet. Just rerolling a red. Shoot, it's a green. Alright. Influence 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm at the monastery. I'm making some big... I cannot recruit him at the monastery, only at the Mage Tower or a... or a keep. Wait. It was 2 black. And I had this. Huh. It doesn't really matter if I saw my hand already, because I know what cards I'm gonna get, because I can just look to my discard pile. So I'm actually thinking about killing that keep the next turn. Keep my underground to dig myself a way in and just kill whatever is inside here with the cards that I have. I really didn't remember what I have. I do know I have expose, right? So whatever is inside I can kill. I just don't have anything to work to get runes. I mean, to get rid of my wounds. I only need 3 more fame to level up. This was my last card last turn. So I played all this to get a bunch of mana, right? Still didn't move or anything. Do I want this underground travel to move? I really kind of like my positioning here. Could also just move to the dungeon and kill it using my 3 movement. Get moving. Get my spell or artifact there and recruit next round. But I have to find a place to recruit, and if I go there, it's kind of hard to go back here. Got a lot of tiles left. Not going to be able to recruit the golems anyway. Maybe I do, because there is a refugee camp. But it's going to require 1 more influence, and that's kind of cheating, because I know I can get 8, but I cannot get 9. But I probably would have tried that if I didn't see my hand. So I'm gonna play it, because if I didn't see my hand, I would have go to the refugee camp and try and get the golems, because I have this banner. So I'm still using the underground travel to move here. Just want to play it fair. Declare end round. My turn. I get these 5 cards. Could get the shock troopers while I'm here, actually. Shock troopers are nice as well. Give all your units an extra attack. Imagine if you have Into the Heat as well, you're gonna have +4 attack to all of your units. Why not just do that? I'm gonna reroll those 2 blacks and just... Yeah. This is my new turn, like mana search. Reroll the 2 blacks. Well, it's a gold and a black, doesn't matter. So I need to spend my own mana. No, I need 1 less, right? I need 7. Oh, but I'm at -1, so I still need 8 because I'm at the refugee camp. So I still need to spend 5. 6 is enough to take the shock troopers, but I'm at -1 and I'm at this camp. So I need to pay +1 if I want to recruit a guy that can be recruited in the keep. So 8 influence, get me the shock troopers. Cool. Still pretty happy with how it's going. Got 1 wound in my deck, which I'm so used to playing Bravelar, and having one wound is just not a problem. But all the other mages have only one card to deal with the wound. So I always kind of dislike that. I hate wounds in my deck. The good thing is, if I can kill this keep here, I'm gonna level up, which means I have my hand size increased to 6 and have a keep, so I'll have 7 cards, which is gonna be giving me a lot of options to do stuff. Alright, this goes into the dummy, gets a green. Moving these spells down, I want to catch this call to arms. Offering is out, and I want to get into the heat. Dodge and weave can be nice, but I don't really want it. Still has a monastery on the board, so there's a blood ritual that you can buy there, which is a nice card. Gets you a wound and get some crystals, but I have a lot of crystals. Peasants, illusionists, youth and swordsmen are out. Gonna reroll the source. It's day 2, so we have 2 whites and the blue, and we can flip this keep because we're next to it and it's day. It's the guy with a lot of armor and nothing else, so he can be easily killed. He's really blocking the view, isn't he? Yeah. Dummy deck. Gonna get my tactic. I feel somewhat good. Gonna draw my hand 5 cards. It's gonna be a wound, a rage, and we're gonna travel, improvisation, and determination. I'm gonna take planning to make up for this wound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the dummy. Nice. It takes 6. I'll have a great start at my 3rd day, which is gonna be massive. And I'm also first because he took 6. Great. Don't have that much options here. I just want to get into the keep. Don't have any movement at the moment, so I'm gonna use my motivation. Hopefully draw some movement. 2 cards. I need 4 movement to get in. Don't have it at the moment. I'm gonna spend a lot to get into this keep. Or do I kill the orcs? Because I'm gonna lose a reputation, I'll be at -2. That's a bit annoying. I have this green that I'm not going to be able to use. The orc is going to level me up. Yeah, I'm just going to kill the orc first because I don't want to go -2. So this orc is behind walls. I have to block him. It's an attack of 3 with swiftness. I'm going to use my unit for it. So I'm using my shock troopers to reduce his armor and attack by 1. So he has only 3 armor. Attack of 2 with swiftness means you need to block of 4. I can block 5, which is enough to block the swiftness. He only has 3 armor, which means I can how do I want to kill him? 7 damage I need to kill this guy. If I spend 2 of my Attack cards. Don't really have much attack, right? I have Crushing Bolt and some ranged attacks. Still have my Crossbowman. It feels like a waste to burn this, but I don't want to go into the minus, so I'm just gonna do it. Attack 3 or play this in one-sided because I reduced his armor by 1, so Shock Troopers are coming in big. This guy is dead, gives me 1 rep and 3 fame. 1, 2, 3 gives me the level up, which means I also increase my hand size by 1. Keep these cards. Reroll this, it's a green. Gonna get rid of the wound at some point, but I'll have planning now, so this green is gone. So my hand size is actually 7. 6 from my level and 1 from planning. So great. Dummy player goes to red. 1 more. I'm actually still on this refugee camp. I can just recruit something here and move on with my life and skip the keep and just underground travel my way to the dungeon or to this Mage Tower or to the monastery and get what I want. Don't really like taking a keep. Like my hand size, it's nice, but it doesn't give me any power. I want cards in my deck. And I could just get the spell here actually, because I want to get Call to Arms. I really like that card. Being able to get a unit for free in the night is awesome. I want to get some core tiles out. Oh, I need a lot of exploring. Okay, I'm gonna play Influence 4. I need 1 more. I'm gonna get the Peasants. Which card I don't need right now is gonna play Swiftness Sideways for my 5th influence because I'm at -1. There is no extra cost from recruiting a village guy. Just need this for the extra stuff. Take the Peasants, reroll this die, it's a gold. Still having 7 cards because of planning. 6, 7, another influence. 1, 2, 3, it's a green, 2 more. I'm spending a lot of time here. But I want to get that spell, so I'm moving in. The Peasants move 2. Then I'm gonna spend 4 movement to get into this maze and try and get myself a spell. Gonna use my skill to get a blue and the green token. The green token is going on this one. Gonna move 4. I can take 1 unit with me, which is of course gonna be the Crossbowman. And I hope I can kill this guy in the range. I got a lot of ranged attack here. I can expose him, so I'm pretty safe about doing this and just get myself the spell and then underground travel my way out of here. Yeah, I think this is the right play. 6 damage. I want to kill him in a ranged attack, so this is 1, 2. It's costing me a little bit. 3, 4, 5. 5 damage. Use a mana draw to use 1 extra die from the source. Expose. So it's a little bit of an overkill. 1, 2, 5, 7 ranged damage. I'm gonna discard my threaten as well and keep 2 cards so I can keep my planning. So I spent all my cards and my unit to kill this guy, but I think it's going to be worth it. So he's giving me 5 fame. He's not going to be able to attack me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get myself a shield token, and I don't think I get any crystals from this. Just a spell, right? Yeah, get a spell. Gonna get myself Call to Arms. Really nice. Reroll these 2 die. I have a gold. I have 2 gold in a source. Yeah, it's not going bad. Feeling really good. Refresh a spell. It's Burning Shield. It's a nice card, but I'm not sure if I want it. Gonna draw up to my hand size, which is still 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. This is the perfect hand I want right now. Normas, 1, 2, and 3. It's a blue. Back to me. Gonna heal this. Just 1. Gonna use checking how I can get out of here. Don't have a lot of movement. I would have liked to go here, but I can't. I can. I'm gonna skip the monastery because I want to get exploring, and I want to explore into the coastal line and then go up. Because the big tiles cannot be placed in the coastal line. Could just go to the monastery, maybe it's the better play. No, I'm gonna end my turn on a dungeon and get another spell or another artifact. I don't want to waste my reputation too much. So I'm gonna move 3, 1, 2, and 3 sideways. I don't need this right now. To move back into this place. Then I move my underground travel, move 3 revealed spaces, 1, 2, 3, and then that's it. I want to keep this for planning trigger, so it's a gold. My wound has been healed. And I got a lot of cards for maybe the dungeon. I'll explore a little bit and get some crystals. So, getting 5 more cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Perfect. Normas. A blue, so nothing happens. This is giving me a ranged attack of 6. And after that, I'm gonna move out. So I'm gonna kill this dungeon while I'm on it, hoping I can kill whatever is in here with a ranged attack of 6. There is one guy who has fortifications, which I tend to draw if I want to kill it with ranged. But I hope this is not the guy. But it is another one that is gonna ruin my plans. Because this guy needs 8 ranged attack. I mean 8 attack or 8 damage, but he's gonna do 4 cold fire damage, and if you don't block his 4, he's gonna have 8 armor. So it's a little bit unfortunate. Can't assign damage to my units, right? Because else this could have soaked his damage. Can I assign damage? Don't think I can, my units are not going in. So taking the wounds, I'm not going to be able to block 8. So it's 2 wounds. Now I need to do 8 damage. It's kind of annoying how this is playing out. So fuel this with a gold. With my rage is an attack of 7. now I have to get rid of 2 more wounds. I want to get some movement after this, but I don't need all this movement. So I'm gonna discard one of the movements for my 8 attack. Killing this guy, 4 fame. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll be able to catch into the heat as well. I'm almost level up again. Get my reward. Basic color is an artifact. It's red, so I get 1 more artifact. Right. Don't really like any of these 2 cards. I don't care for influence anymore because I have call to arms, so I'm gonna take the shield. Might come in handy, but I need some damage. Get this artifact. I'm gonna play Spellforce to get myself a crystal of some of the colors in the offer. There are 2 red spells, so I'm taking a red crystal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have enough time, the dummy is not going that fast. Rerolling this. Could have actually explored before I did this, but it's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I have all my cards. The dummy player, whoops, 1, 2, and 3. Gonna declare end of round next turn. I'm gonna explore. So, I think I have 1 more wound in here, right? Yeah, but I can discard this wound, making crystals with Crystal Joy. Oh no, I healed it. Okay, cool. Move 2. Get a tile out. I need to get to the... stronger tiles really fast. I got an orc in my way, which is annoying. And there is rivers here and some mountains, so I need to kill this orc. Can't go past him, which is gonna be done easily. There is a mage tower and another rune. I don't hope this is like a good rune because it's usually gonna distract me. It's day, so it's face up, and it's actually a really good rune. Might not be able to get this. Get a spell and 4 crystals if you kill a mage guy and a monster. It's a really nice rune. Huh. Move 2. I need to kill this orc. So, blocking him with my shield. He has an attack of 4, and if I block him, I only need to do 3 damage. So I block it with my overpowered shield, and I need to do 3 damage. I'm gonna play this power it with a die from the source to do a ranged attack of 3. Power it with white or red, so I'm gonna choose white. So he's out. Getting 1 more red and 3 fame in. 1, 2, 3. Actually levels me up. Rerolling this die, it's a green. Level up means I'm gonna take a card, it's gonna be into the heat. Getting a skill. The cooperative skill of Goldix. Don't really like the other one. What's the cooperative skill of this guy? Once a round, put the skill token in the center. You may reroll a mana die in the source. Any player may choose to return the token to you face down to use an extra die of a basic color from the source and to give you a crystal of that color. He may decide whether to reroll that die. And this can work if you're on your own. And how does it work? Should have had 1 more skill here. but I want into the heat, so that's not an option. I don't really need the influence, I think. Get one influence for each different color. I don't really need influence because I have the call to arms. Once a round, this means you can play it and then the next turn you can collect it in a solo game. So the first turn, I'm gonna put this in the center. You may reroll a die in the source, but you don't have to. And then the next turn, I can return this token to you, which lets me use a die of a basic color to use an extra die and to give you a crystal of that color. So I'll take it. Don't really need influence at the moment. Got my level up, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm gonna, no, I just have one more card, right? Do I want to make one more crystal? I use something from the source, so draw to my hand size, into the heat, don't need it right now. He's declaring end of round, and I'm gonna do one more move. Oops. It's a move 2 and a move 3, or I can move 4 and yeah. So if I use this now, can I use another die? Put the skill in the center. You may reroll a die in a source. No, it's only on for my next turn. I was trying to see if I can get some crystal joy in, but I can't because I want to get one more tile out this game and start moving and reveal the Mage Tower. Maybe it's something good. I have to reveal this. Steady Temple, it's a movement card, I don't need it. Move 4 gets me into the hills with a movement of 3, revealing the mage, which I'm probably not gonna get. But I really like this room. I have one movement left, play this sideways for another tile. And now I only need to find 2 more tiles to get myself some core tiles. And this tile is pretty good to move during the night. It's gonna get night. And we have some deserts. Do I want to turn like swap a color here? I have one color of each. I have 2 blues. Do I really want 2 blues or do I want, no, I want whites. So I'm gonna turn 1 blue, turn it into a white. End my day here. Got some wounds. Not gonna say I'm unlucky with this game because I have a lot of spells, but I need to find a way to get some black mana and I need to get some stronger units. The peasants I just took because I had an influence and I needed him for the move. I need to get out, find me some better tiles. I really like, maybe I'll go underground tunnel and kill that room because it's just so good. Then move up and that way. I have one more countryside tile here and then I can go up into the core tiles, which might be a pretty nice plan if I get underground travel early, because then I can skip the Mage Tower. I don't want to kill the Mage Tower because this is giving me a spell. So I might actually get to Rune because it's just way too good. Shuffled my deck. Dummy gets a blue card and a blue crystal. Gonna get one more spell in. We have Offering, Burning Shield and Wings of Wind. Wings of Wind can be fun, but at this level I have so many enemy tokens, I'm not sure if it's gonna be worth it. The rune is gonna give me a spell and I'm probably gonna get Burning Shield just to block someone, I guess. Got Heroic Tail, another influence card I don't really want. I still have one monastery, so getting Magic Talent. And then we have 3 more units here. Foresters, Thugs, and the Scouts. I'm gonna be right back, 1 minute. Alright, I'm back. Cool. Reset the board. Might go for the runes. Depends on what card I get in my hand. I can just use preparation and find it. But I usually want to take down the city in the second night. And we're going into the second night. Because I can use black mana and I have 3 spells that I really want to use for it. Rerolling this source, it's gonna be a white, a green and a blue, which is nice. Take my opening hand, which is 6. 1, 2, this is gonna give me the 2 black mana. 3, 4, 5 and 6. Don't have any movement in my hand. It's gonna either be sparing power or preparation. If I take sparing power, it means I'm gonna build up a big hand to find the city and I'll kill it. Preparation is gonna get me out of this place. I think I don't have time to kill this room because Expose is a good card for the city. Mana draw is as well, because this can make everyone also lose all fortifications. And if I'm gonna get my underground travel and use it now, this card still allows me to play my ranged attacks, which I'm kind of playing up for. Underground travel gets me to this place. Get 1 more tile out. And find it. Find the city. Don't have strong units to kill the city, but I have strong cards. I'm gonna have to play preparation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the dummy. Hoping sparing power stays in. It's out. So this is bad. I'm first though. Gonna find my underground tunnel. Where was it? Somewhere at the bottom. And get me out of this place. I have a nice movement here. So I can go and find the city, or actually find a quarter. I was not really sure it's the city again. Like it's only... Okay, Gonna move with underground travel. Move 3 spaces. Use my block and my influence card sideways for a movement of 2 to explore my last country tile here, which is kind of nice actually. It's easy movement. I really like it, and there is a village, which means I can pillage this and get out. I can go here. So I'm actually using the peasants to move 2 to get on the village. So I can start pillaging if I don't take movement cards. Rerolling this die, it's a white. And if I draw my wounds, I can just heal them here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a perfect tile actually. I don't care what is on the tile. Like, I'm not gonna kill the mage tower or the orc. But yeah, this is great. Like, I'm just going down the coastline, as you can see. And the starting tile is over here. You can't see it actually. But yeah, this is the coastline, and I'll go east and find my core tiles and don't have to worry about the coast anymore. I like the rule. Get my 6 cards. Need my crushing bolt. It's gonna be nice. Dummy player 1, 2, 3. It's a red. 1 more. Don't have movement, so I'm gonna pillage the village. During his turn, lose a rep. I'm at -1. Take 2 more cards. 1, 2. It's a wound. Gonna move. Gonna pay this with the blue from the source. Moving. Actually, I'm just gonna move 2 to reveal another tile, saving the mana from the source. Alright, it's not the city. So I need to move on. It's a tile which is gonna block me a little bit. Now I wish I had flying to skip this, because I need to fight my way through this. Killing a keep is not that bad. I'm gonna increase my hand size, but I'm gonna spend some cards on it. And this is not really the tile I want right now. Also 5 movement to get it, to get in that keep. So I might actually go to the Mage Tower anyway and get myself the Wings of Wind to get flying here. Gonna play 4 influence to heal 1 at the village for influence of 3. And end my turn here. Reroll this. It's green. Get 1 more card in. It's called to arms. This is kind of sad because I didn't get the units that I want. Dummy player. Ice shield, 1 more. Yeah, I need to get out. Need to get out here. Ah! I'm kind of stuck here. I'm gonna pillage again. -1. Need more cards. Need one move card. Great. Alright. I don't need this card this round. So I'm gonna use it. Power it with a mana from the source is white. You may use an ability of one of the units. I'm gonna use the Foresters for his movement of 2. And the movement of forest, hills and swamps is reduced by 1. I'm still gonna go into the Mage Tower with my other 2 movement because I'm gonna get the Wings of Wind to fly out. I'm gonna pass on the keep. So this is enough to assault the Mage Tower, which loses me another rep. Again, I don't really care for the reputation. I have some strong cards, but I kind of want to find a city and try and kill it. But I'm having to burn some cards to get there. So this is a really annoying guy. But I have my banner of protection keeping me safe from this guy, but I need a lot of damage. Actually, I don't have fire damage. I'm gonna assign his damage on my crossbowman so nothing happens. Gonna need 8 damage for this guy. Which means I'm gonna burn both of my rages and my mana draw, which is my black mana I need. Could also expose and keep my black manas. But I already used all the spells that I wanna use for the city. It's not really going the way I want it to go, but it's not terrible either. Yeah, I have to do this, so need to get my mana draw, fuel it with my own white, take a die from the source, take a blue, set it to red, get 2 red mana tokens, and do my 8 damage with my 2 rages, killing this guy. He needs 8 physical damage because he is resistant. Gets me 5 fame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to save my units. Don't reroll this die. Rerolling the white. It's a gold. I actually need to try and get a black mana in the source. So I'm also gonna use my skill. And you may reroll a mana die in the source when I put this in the center. So I'm rerolling the gold to a red. And next turn, I can take this token to use an extra die and get a crystal of the color that it is. I get myself a spell. I think I'm just going to get Wings of Wind. If I can play it for the bottom one, I have to play this during combat. If you enter combat with at least as many unspent movement points as the number of enemies, you skip the block and assign damage phase, which means you can just do damage. And there will be 4 enemies in the first city, which means you need 6 movement, 2 to get in, and 4. It's going to be better than Burning Shield and also going to move me if I don't find the stuff that I want. So, making the call, get my hand, which is 6, 5, 6. Dummy player. Blue, 1 more card. Yeah, I need to hurry up The dummy player has 7 cards left. I haven't found my city yet. Returning this so I can use an extra die from the source. And giving me the color of the die that he's gonna use. So I'm gonna use the green. So it gets me a green crystal, and I can also use the red. Gonna move 4. Which is 1, 2, 3. I really don't want to blow my motivation before I find the city. I want to see if I can make this work. Got the white, just need a black, I need some movement and some cards. I'm gonna play 1 card sideways here to get my 5th movement. So I can get a quarter out here, and I really hope that this is gonna be the city. I'm gonna shuffle this down. Yeah. Great. But there is a lot of dragons here. Okay. This might not work out to kill the city on this night. So I'm burning all my spells to get there. There's a rune, which is face down. And I get the red city at level 8. Which means we're gonna have some brutal attacks if they have physical damage. Which is not the end of the world. Probably killing them before they hit me. Hopefully. 1 purple enemy. Face down. And a monster enemy. Cool. So, I'm gonna have to use my Wings of Wind to pass these dragons because I don't have the cards to kill them. But I'll end my turn here. Kind of wasted this skill because I didn't use a second mana. Gonna reroll this. It's a gold. Still need my black. 4, 5, 6. Green, 2 more cards. So I have 2 more turns. I need to burn all my cards right here and get into the city. I can get a big hand. I don't have all the cards I want. Do I have mana draw left? No, I don't. I wasted it on this guy to do the 8 damage. So I'm kind of being forced to get into the city and try and get to kill a lot of people with range and hope I find my into the heat, which I don't really have that much units anyway. Oh, but I need a black. I don't have a black yet. How do I get a black? I need to reroll mana, which I cannot do. I have 2 more turns after this. I'm gonna spend my motivation now. Get me a green crystal. And 2 cards. Might be wounds. Spellforge. And my shield. I have some great cards, but I don't have the movement to enter the city. And I have some wounds in my deck. I only healed one. I think I had 3 or so. Or I wait one more turn to get some movement. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards left in my deck. 2 turns, I'm not going to be able to draw any cards, so I have to move now if I really want to kill the city. But if I don't have black mana, I don't really need to kill it now. Gonna draw 2 more cards using this green token. So wasting my ability to heal, but I just need movement here. Get Crystal Joy and the wound. So I'm having all these cards that are gonna give me a lot of crystals that I don't need right now. So yeah, I need to play in a way that I don't want to, but the dummy player is forcing me to do this. I am going to get to that mine so I can see what's in the city and get a red crystal if I enter. I'm going to use my Wings of Wind for it. So, Spellforge, get a crystal, same color, it's a white one there, so I get a white. When you play this, spend 1 to 5 movement points and move any movement that you spend. Move 2. Need to move 1 more, but I can reveal the city first before I do it. Yeah. I'm not provoking the dragons if I do it like this. So we have some big guy who can be shot at range. We have a guy with paralyze, which I can just siege attack. We have a guy doing fire attack on an illusionist with physical resistance. All right. I have 2 more turns after this. Don't really have much. I got all these crystals, but I don't have damage at the moment. I don't have a black. Don't have a lot of damage in my hand. So I'm gonna need to wait 1 more turn, which means I'm gonna play Crystal Joy. Flip this token, get a blue crystal, a green token. The green token is probably gonna go to waste, but I got 2 greens. I need the blue to gain a crystal of any color to my inventory, and I'll be able to discard a wound at the end of my turn and take it back. And I want another red. got myself a white, got the green for some siege attack. I want a red. So taking a red. Keep these cards. Discard this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 more cards. I'm gonna discard Crystal Joy anyway. I don't need any more crystals. I just need my damage. And these cards are good. So, this is my turn. Spend all this. It's kind of sad that I can't get a black mana. I also have, I think, 2 wounds left in my deck. So I'm drawing 2 more cards. I actually want to spend 1 more card to not end on this dragon because he's going to join the fight. Which means I have to play 1 more card sideways to move out of this dragon. I'm gonna get the red crystal if I end there, so I maybe don't need to Crystal Joy it. But it was nice to discard my wound. Let's just keep the wound. Play this sideways. The red that I made blue is gonna stay. And this 1 movement by Wings of Wind will make me a red anyway to end on the mine there. But I keep my wound in my hand, which means I only draw 1 more card, which is bad. Six. So movement 1, 2. Dummy is gonna declare end of round next turn. Oh no. I don't have my Into the Heat, which would give me a lot more damage. So I'm not really sure if I should force this to try and take something out or just do it on the next day. So I'm not having my black mana anyway right now. Maybe I just kill a dragon with the cards I have in my hand and do the city during the day. The spells are still good. Not that good during the day. But I don't have a black mana anyway. If I do this attack now, I'm gonna get a lot of wounds. Because I only have this is a siege attack of 6, which means I can shoot out this guy. Let's see, this is the movement that I need to go in. I can kill this guy, can make someone lose their resistances and fortifications, which means I can shoot out this guy with my unit. Ranged attack 2, plus the shock troopers. Now I need this guy for ranged attack 2, is 4, kills that guy. I have the mana for this, so I can actually kill 2 and I have to block those guys and I cannot block this guy, which is going to be brutal. So that's 22 damage. That's a lot of wounds. It's too much. If I kill this guy with ranged, meaning 2, 3, gives all my other units +1, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 5. I can kill this guy in ranged, block 6 on the paralyzing guy, take a bunch of wounds. This is 2 wounds. This can be whatever, right? But I kill this guy. Gives me my level up. Level up gives me 1 more armor. And the command token. I don't think it's worth it to do it now. I'm in a pretty bad spot for this. Also cannot assign any damage to my guy because he is only immune to fire and ice or like resistant, so I'm gonna kill the dragon, not end my, or I can just, well, I need to kill something to get some fame. Gonna move 3 with my stamina and a card sideways, which is my shield, to move in here, kill this guy on ranged. So, range attack 1, gives my other units +1, range attack 3, that's 4, I need 5 more. This is 6. Killing the dragon in ranged, physical ranged attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6 is 10. So this guy is out. Get 2 rep. And 9 fame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Keeping my wound in my hand. I don't know what the rune is. Are you allowed to see it during the night when you enter the room? Or are you only allowed to see it when you go in? That could be huge. Maybe I don't kill the dragon and take the rune if it's something that I want, right? So revealing runes. A village, combat, revealing, keep, monastery, monster den, dungeon, mage tower, revealing a rune, find a mage, blah 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 blah. Runes are another adventure site. If it is day, place the token face up. If it is night, place it face down. Face down token does not get revealed until the start of the day round or until someone moves into the space. Okay, so I can reveal it. So I'm gonna not, let's just reveal it. If it's something good, I might not kill the dragon. Gonna do this, get an artifact. So, rewind. 9 fame back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2 rep back. And my cards back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, two, three, four, five, 6. Yep. I'm gonna get myself an artifact. Kill an orc and the monster guy, which is gonna be easy. I'm getting lucky with the runes this game. So, orc, and it doesn't really matter, I can just shoot this guy's whatever it is. Cool. Physical resistance, I can remove it. Range attack 5, it's gonna be easy. So, expose. Loses all resistances and fortifications. Shock troops does a ranged attack of 1, and all my other units get a ranged attack of +1. 1, 3 kills this guy. This guy needs 5 ranged attack, which this already does 3. And I will use this to do another 3. Kills this guy. I can make some green crystal. Gotta check my reward first. So the rune is dead. Gives me actually 9 famous, just as much as the dragon, and gives me an artifact. So pretty nice monsters. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Still getting the level up. But I get an artifact as well, which can help me. Wow. Can use a spell if you break it for a stronger effect during the day. Possess is up, so I can actually... Oh shoot, he has arcane immunity. So I cannot let him not attack. Only attack and defense is going to work against him. Banner of Command. I already have some kind of card that does that. But having an extra unit out can be really strong. What an option. What is the right play here? I do have some influence. I'm not in a spot where I can actually recruit at the moment. This will let me get a spell in before this round ends. Not sure what kind of color card I have, because I need to discard. Oh no, you can use a basic effect, but you cannot get it. And this one, gonna put a shield token. So if I was somewhere where I could recruit a next turn, I would probably buy the Banner of the Command, because I'm gonna get, I have one more, so I could get 5 units, which is strong if I have Into the Heat actually. Into the Heat on 5 units, it's insane. That's 15 more damage, 15 more damage. I have the spells that I want. I'm gonna take the Banner of Command. Use this, get a green crystal because I need it. I want all my cards, so I'm gonna discard my blue. No, I'm gonna discard my shield. I'm not needing it. I want to explore one more tile. And not much else. So, rune is gone. Maybe I keep my shield actually. Kill the dragon. It's not enough block anyway. And my turn here. Draw 3 more cards. 1, 2, 3. I needed these cards for my attack on this city. He's going to declare end of round. I have 1 more turn. I can make some crystals with explosive bolt, but the wounds are kind of annoying. I have just 1 wound in my deck actually. This will give me another white, which I really need, and another red. I'm gonna play improvisation with a red and fuel it. 5 movement, 3 to get there, 2 to get another tile out. And as long as this tile is adjacent to 2 tiles, Oh no, this card has to be adjacent to 2. So I cannot place it here, right? So if I use 7 movement, 3 to get in here. Yeah, I'll explore later, it's fine. Need a red mana, but I can get it here. 5 movement. Okay, so I'm gonna spend another 4, move 9, 3 in here, 3 in here. I have 9, so I have 3 left, 2 to explore here. Nine, 6. I spent 8 of my movement of the 9 that I had and placed these 2 cards sideways to backtrack to the mine and get the red crystal. And I also found, which means I have to place 1 card here now. Found my last city, which you can barely see. Not gonna have to do much more exploring. Yeah, so end my turn here, this is fine. Have to kill this city during daylight. I have really strong cards in my deck, but I really want black mana to use it. Which I don't have during the day. I'll get this tile up and running. I can just underground travel to that city, so I don't need a lot of movement anymore and try and kill that one. So the dragons are kind of annoying here. Reshuffling my deck and then gonna try and kill this city. Don't have strong units at all. I have mana, but it's only reds. Flipping all my skill tokens. These cards go away. This white card is going into the dummy deck. It's a red spell, so a red crystal. There is another monastery out, which means we have 2 cards to buy. Learning is up, gives you a lot of influence, counter attack and stout resolve. This is really nice if you're gonna block. This spell is gonna slide off. And we get space bending, which if you use it during the night, you get an extra turn, which is great. But I'm not gonna get a spell anywhere soon. Get some gold units out. It's the fire golems, which are nice, and the Emerald gunners, which are also really good. And we have the savage monks, which can be recruited. Gonna get the blue city. Gonna play against level 16, so I need 1 more city to join. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the white or the green. Shit. I rolled a 1, which means it's going to be the white, and that's going to buff up their armor. And I don't have that much damage. So, not really happy about that. Gonna place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white tokens. Combine them. This is a really rough city to fight. We get 1 keep enemy, but I might be able to get this city and get a lot of strong units in. And 2 purple enemies. It's gonna be rough to win this game, like not having to even attack the city during my last round is bad. I'll have a great start this turn, right? Yeah. And I have my motivation. I can get a pretty big hand here. Nice. A gold, a blue, and a white. This is what I need. I need things to go my way now to try and get this red city without too much damage and recruit a bunch of strong units. And maybe buy myself an artifact in the red city and get moving. I have really great cards. Like these two guys give me a ranged attack, but I cannot recruit them at the places where I am actually. So that is bad. I cannot recruit them in the city. Oh, the Amateur Gunners I can. Because a ranged attack is good because I can remove like the fortifications. So getting my opening hand, which is still 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Gonna get great start, which means the dummy is going first. Two whites. Get 2 more cards in. Call to arms lets me use a unit. Wings of Wind is not going to help me much at the moment. If there was a keep nearby, I would fly to it, recruit those units and walk back with my underground travel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can actually land here with Wings of Wind, take the keep, get the units, and go back with underground. But it's swamps, right? 1, 2, no. Need to get this city down, but I don't have anything I can do where I'm at right now. Could go back to my Mage Tower and recruit the fire golems. But that's just bad. Oh, this game is not going well anymore. I don't have block. Now I have my shield. Probably gonna have to break it. I don't have any siege, and I also don't have the cards that will let me do a siege attack. Man, I wished I could just recruit those units. Thinking about going back to my Mage Tower. Go back in. By space banning, but it's gonna take too much time. I don't really know how I can kill this city. This guy needs to die in the ranged attack phase. I do have some attacks here. I would like to kill one. Don't have any ranged attacks in my hand. But I'm gonna have to get in because I need to get moving. This is actually a ranged attack of 6. I'm gonna draw motivation. Get me a green token. 2 more cards. This is awesome. Into the heat and swiftness. I couldn't ask for any better card. Because this is gonna make my life so much more easy. Holy moly. Okay, this is very good. I'm gonna move in Oh my god. Move in. Lose a rep. Gonna place this insane big dragon on this city, which means I kinda already own it, right? Go up against these boys. And this is probably gonna be easy because I got into the heat. And I'll explain why. I'm gonna place this skill so I can use 2 dice next turn. Alright, I want to kill this guy with ranged because I don't want to deal with this guy. So I'm gonna power my Into the Heat, which will not let me assign damage to units, but I'm not gonna do. All my units get +3 attack. Then I'm gonna use my shock troopers, and they give all my units +1 attack. And he also does a ranged attack of 1. 1 +3, so he is doing 4 ranged attack already. This guy gets 1 attack from him and 4 attack from him, so that's 4 attack in total. So his ranged attack 2 becomes a ranged attack 6. Ranged attack 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is 3. They're doing 4 + 2 × 3. So it's I just need 10 to kill this with just these 2 units and Into the Heat, which is amazing. This is a ranged attack 6 because you're gonna get +4. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These 2 guys shoot this guy out. Then this guy is a problem, but I can solve it. I'm gonna play Call to Arms. Lets me use an ability of one of the units. The monks are in, which have a siege attack of 4, which is perfectly enough to kill this guy before he gonna touch me. Gonna flip this skill, get a blue crystal and a green mana token. 2 green mana tokens. Gonna use 1 green mana on the Savage Monks, as if it were my unit, because Call to Arms is just that great. Kill this guy off. So he's out. Then I can just block a bunch of shit. This guy has a attack of 6. Which I need 12 block or just take a bunch of wounds. I'm not gonna be able to assign any wounds to my units because of Into the Heat. So this was all I could do in range. I don't have any more seeds, so I'm gonna spawn this guy and he's gonna hit me. As long as it's not brutal or physical, might be turn out great. So 2 guys are already dead. It's the Hydra. This is fine. I'm gonna block 2 of those attacks with the shield, 2 blocks of 4. And block the other 2 with these 2 cards. I don't need Wings of Wind right now. I will just cannot really recruit on this city, right? What can I buy in the red city? It's just artifacts. I can buy the gunners. Underground travel to that monastery. Maybe if I get fly, I'll fly to this keep. let's just fix this first. So I blocked all the 3 attacks of this guy. This guy is unblocked, which means I'm gonna get 6 brutal, so that's 12 damage. And I have 4 armor. I leveled quite a bit, so it's only 3 wounds. This is great. Then I get to do my melee attacks. My peasants getting plus 4 damage. 1 from the shock troopers and 1 from into the heat. So the peasants, as weak as they are doing an attack of 6. Gonna kill this guy. I need 6 more damage because this guy is physical resistance. Kill that guy off. Didn't use any mana from the source yet, but I will do it now. You know what? I'm gonna keep this card. I'm just gonna play 1 rage, powered with a gold, attack 4, attack 6, kills this guy. Wipe out the city, get 3 wounds in. I'm totally fine with this. I can actually buff up whatever I get of card to buy whatever I want. So I only take 3 wounds, wipe everything out, because Call to Arms and the Savage Monks let me get rid of a lot of people, and Into the Heat is just insane. It's 9 extra damage, plus the Shock Trooper, so that's 11 damage. Yeah, cool. This is complete, I don't have to rethink this. This is totally right what I did here. 12 wounds, only 12 damage, 3 wounds. These guys have an insane amount of range damage. This guy is doing 4. This guy is doing 6, it's 10. This is getting sieged out by the monks using Call to Arms. I blocked all this shit, doing 6 damage, and the peasants alone are doing 6 damage. Getting 1 from the shock trooper and 4 from Into the Heat. Great. Killing the city. This was the best motivation cards I could have gotten. Into the Heat. Perfect. Wasting 1 green token. Rerolling this mana, it's a red. Which is, I'm really happy how this is playing out, and I get to keep my shield. Into the Heat is just a powerhouse. Imagine if you have 5 mobs. That's why I took the Banner of Command, to be able to recruit another unit. City is mine, which means my hand size is going to increase. And I get 4 tokens here. I am surrounded by dragons, but I might be able to find a way out. Getting some fame. Don't forget I have this for next turn. Not really that much fame, to be honest. 5 and 4 is 9. Plus 8 is 17. Plus 7, 24. 1, 2, 3, 4. 64, 74. It's a level up. Hoping I'm finding my fly skill, which is gonna be nice. Or actually some heals. Great. Don't need the siege attack, I'm fine. Getting another card. Both are with influence. This will give me influence and extra fame and rep. If I influence, learning is gonna let me learn some more advanced actions, which I really want right now, because I'm gonna be on the city for a bit, and maybe a new card comes up, or I can just buy the heroic tale. So taking learning, influence is starting to really be my, it's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drawing up to my hand size, which is now 6 plus 2 from my city. 7, 8. Dummy. Red, 2 more cards. I think I have my heal card, so I'll be able to heal all these 4 wounds at the end of my turn. Gonna spend this skill to get rid of 2. I have 1 extra die I can use, and the die that I will use will give me a crystal as well. It's gonna be a white. Get a white. Start influencing. Influence 4. Four minus 3 is only 1. Plus 4. So I'm at 5, and I need 8 to get the gunners. Gonna crystallize a green. Actually not spending the white, I'm still doing it on the die to get the crystal. But I need this. Gives me influence 7. 8, 9, 10, 11. Minus 3 is 9. Which gives me the gunner. Which is gonna let me shoot one of those dragon probably. And fight my way out. Great. Spend these cards. I'm not gonna be able to buy another card. Let's just draw the card, see if I want it. No, it's a move card. Don't. Actually, I could buy the heroic tail and get the gunner that way. Maybe that's the better play here. Wait. Need influence 9. I think I had influence 9, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, minus 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, minus 3 is 8. I need 9 to buy another advanced action, so I'll just flip this sideways to buy myself heroic tail, and then I can recruit the gunner and get some fame and rep along the way. Refresh this, keeping my wounds here. Not really use this skill, but I got a white crystal for it. Cool. Drawing to my hand size, which is still 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Got the banner of command. It's too bad I cannot recruit the golems here in the city. The dummy. 1, 2, 3. It's a white. 2 more. Need to start thinking about how I want to approach the next. I cannot rely on getting my underground travel. I'm not gonna be having a great hand there, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Don't have a white mana, so I'm gonna spend a blue to get 2 crystals of the inventory of the same color as 2 of different spells. Wait. Of the same colors. So I have to choose 2 different spells and get those colors. Cool. I'm choose a white spell. And I'm gonna choose a red, I guess. A red spell. Then heroic tail. Gets me this white, influence 6, plus 4, is influence 10, plus 4 is 14, minus 3 is 11. Could actually buy an artifact, but I want this gunner. So, take this guy. When I recruit, I get 1 fame and 1 rep. So we roll this die. It's a green. And draw 3 more cards. 1, 2, hoping I get my tunnel so I can start moving out, get to the keep, but I can just underground travel next turn, but I'll go in blind against a really big city. The dummy, 1, 2, and 3 needs to go slow, but he's not. Shoot. I have 1 more turn after this, but I'm gonna get my underground travel, and I think I'm gonna end at that monastery just to get past these dragons. If I kill one, I will have 1 more shield token, but I'm probably gonna kill the monastery and get myself an artifact and a level up to increase my hand size 1 more. So, gonna play Tranquility, green, heal my 2 wounds. Then I will get some crystals. I have 1 more turn after this. I will get my underground travel, so I will be able to get to that monastery and burn it, which means I want to keep my expose. I'm going to play Crystal Joy and my mana draw to use another die from the source. I want to use this blue and make it green. Discard another card to take Crystal Joy back in my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I want to draw 7 cards. Just going to discard everything except for expose. So white and the black. Don't care. Draw to my hand size, which is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dummy is declaring end around. I'm gonna move to the monastery and burn it, because if I wanna recruit something, I'm gonna use, I have 2 cards to get the unit whatever I want, so it's gonna be great. I need to move because I need to get past these dragons. I do have a lot of influence which I'm gonna waste, but I'm fine with it. I cannot use my, could actually kill the dragon, get some level and some rep, but I think burning the monastery is better, because I can also see what I'm up against. So this is turning out to be great. Underground travel. Power it with my own green. Move up to 3 revealed spaces. No lakes, no swamps. Desert, forest, plains. And end my turn there, not provoking any enemies. Gonna, turn it like this. So next to those 2 cities, on the right side of the screen, I'm gonna reveal the city, because I can. Might actually get the monks and burn it down next turn, because the monks with the siege attack and into the heat can be a lot better than my peasants. Let's see what enemies we have. We have another big tanky guy. We got some catapults. We got a freezer which we can just absorb with the banner of protection, even though he has +2 damage. We have another gunner. This one is kind of annoying. Stefana Master. They all have their attack amplified and their armor. We have a golem, some heroes and some fire mages. We need a lot of damage to pull this off. So we need underground travel, mass expose. It's a big city here. It's a lot of elemental damage. So they're having a lot of attacks like these mobs on the right side. All have their attack boosted. So actually 6 of the 8 mobs. I'm gonna remove this here. Not using it. A lot of damage. And a lot of armor. It's not an easy city by any means. I'm gonna remove the dragons as well. Yeah. It's a big Megapolis here. Gonna burn the monastery, or do I get the monks? Replace the peasants to get some siege attack. I think that's better. So we're gonna get some influence. I need 7 minus 2 is 9. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Get myself the monks. Replace my peasants. And I think I'll just take a wound for 1 more white crystal. I'm capped on reds, but I need a white. Cool. And I'm at the monastery, so if there is something I can recruit and I get my banner, I can get a 5th unit out. I'm gonna detach my banner because I want to get it on the guy who has 6 armor, so need to discard it. And this was a really interesting day. Got a lot of shit done. I got really good cards. I'm just worried. Oh, I need to get a wound from the bolt that I just used. I'm just a little bit worried about the damage. If I get into the heat, my army is going to destroy the city. If I can also ignore all their fortifications, then it's going to be pretty easy. Because they're all getting +4 attacks. 1 from this, 3 from into the heat. So he's doing a 10 fire damage, 8 siege, 6 ranged. It's like half city dead already by just having into the heat and the shock trooper. I might be able to recruit 1 more guy with ranged from this monastery, like a mage or one of the heroes. Have my token. Let's see how this goes. I'm feeling pretty confident here to win this game. This card is going here, getting a red crystal. But yeah, it's still Mage Knight. Things can go wrong. Getting another spell, which is Fireball. It's a great card. Can actually buy some card if something good comes up. 1 advanced action, Blood Ancients, and I can buy Intimidate and another pair of crystals. And this card, for the bottom part, can actually draw me a lot of cards for every set of different colors. So that might be an option. I can just, it's actually better not to burn this monastery because I can gain a lot of power on it. 2 more monsters. I can get these fire mages on the monastery, which is going to be great. The Delphana monsters cannot be recruited with the spells and artifacts because he has a exclamation mark before. He can only be recruited with your influence. But I do like these mages. So, let's draw my opening hand and get the source in. It's a gold and a black, which I need to reroll. The blue is great. A white and a green. I only have 6 cards as my hand size, which is not great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I have my Into the Heat. I'm gonna go first, I'm gonna go for a long night. In case I run out, I can do 3 more, but I just want to go first and get my shit done. Now I kind of wished I had the skill that gives me influence. Yeah, I need either underground Alright, so I think I want to buy this card because this is going to allow me to draw 2 cards, and for every set of 4 colors, draw 2 more, or draw a card. So this will let me draw 3 cards. If I get 1 more green, it's going to allow me to draw 4 cards. Plus my motivation is a hand size of 6. Need 6 influence, minus 2, so I need 8. Which is a problem. I only got 5. So 7, 8. Need the siege attack, need Into the Heat. I need one of my big spells before I can go in. Not gonna try without. Might even go Wings of Wind. If I can spend 8 movement, I can just completely ignore everything that's happening. So I'm gonna Crystal Joy. I'm just gonna power up here. Pay a blue. I need to roll a black. Gain a crystal of any color. I'm gonna take a green. Almost full on mana. Gonna discard Improvisation to take this card back into my hand. I think I have enough mana now, but just doing it one more time, I only draw 1 more card. I might need to buy this. I need this influence. I'm actually just gonna get rid of Crystal Joy. No. Gonna remove this card. Take this back into my hand. It's a black actually, so that's great. Draw 1 card only. It's my influence card. Great. I can buy the power of Crystal card and get me 4 cards. And then I can go 1, 2, 3. It's a blue. Nice. It's only 1 card. Great. I'm fine with my units. Like the Fire Mage is nice, but it's only 1 more ranged attack than this guy, so I need this card to be able to get a big hand with motivation and that. So, influence 6. I need 8 because I have minus 2 to learn that card. So I'm dropping these for an influence of 7 to buy me this from the monastery. I need to get a big hand. I need 1 spell to do this, so I'm gonna probably do it next turn. I have 2 greens, 3 reds, 2 blues and 2 whites. So I'm pretty good on mana. I can draw 2 cards from here. The card that I just buy will let me draw 4 cards. So I'm gonna get 6 cards. Yeah, it's not a lot. I have a lot of cards in my deck, but I got into the heat. I just need to remove their fortification so I can shoot everything with my units. That's what I'm looking for. Don't get any fame or rep because I didn't recruit a unit. Rerolling this die, it's a red. I'm getting 3 more cards, and I'm gonna, no, 3 more cards. 1, 2, 3. This is one of the big cards that I need, because this will let me get rid of all fortifications. I'm not too worried about resistances. No one has physical resistance, and I have a lot. Dummy player. Mana draw 2 cards. I'm gonna go for it. I think I can shoot a bunch of guys. Yeah, I think they're gonna be toast. This is looking really nice. I'm not able to assign wounds to my units, so that's good to remember. I have a hand size of 6, which means I can only take 6 wounds, but I'll be able to kill almost anything. I'm not sure if Mass Expose lose all fortifications, and if they're double fortified, do they still lose it? I think so. That's the power of the spells, right? They lose a fortification. So even though they have double fortifications, they're gonna lose it. So this card is gonna, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna power up and get this done. So we're gonna use this skill. It's a blue crystal and a green token. With the green token, I'm gonna also use motivation, get another green token, and draw 2 cards. 1, 2. Then I'm going to use Power of Crystals for the bottom, fuel it with one of these green tokens. Move 4, heal 2 or draw 2 cards. For each set of 4 different colors, you can draw another card. I have 2 sets of 4 colors, so this is going to allow me to draw 4 cards. A movement in the ground, a shield, and the banner. So now I am gonna get the fire mages, because why not? It's another insane amount of damage. Do I have influence here in my hands? Is the question. The fire mages require 9 influence. This is giving me 4. I'm at -2, so I need 7 influence. I don't have any influence at the moment, so I need to play 7 cards sideways to get it, which might be too much. 1, 2, 3, 4. All cards I don't really need. 5, 6. I could actually spend an insane amount. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plus 4 is 11. Minus 2 could get me the fire mages. But then I only have my units. I'll have a lot of attack. I'm gonna count how much attack I will have. Because 3, 4, 5, 6. And 6, 12. And 4, 16, 17, 18, 19. 20, 21, 22, 22, 4 mobs got plus 4, 22 and 16, 38, plus 3, it's 41. I'll have 41 range, but I cannot assign damage. Oh, but I'm not having any movement to moving. Huh. So I have a big hand, don't really have all that much with the movement here. This is also some ranged attacks. No, I'm not gonna get that fire mage, I'm just gonna go in. Should be good here. Gonna play March, assaulting this Megapolis. Just gonna move this out of the way, I'm not gonna buy it, I think. Gonna move these units here. Need to remember they all have 1 armor. But it's not gonna matter that much. Okay, ranged and siege attack. I need mass expose to lose all fortifications, so power this with the black from the source and the white for my own. To have all enemies except for the arcane immunity guy, but he cannot be fortified anyway. Lose all fortifications, so everyone can be shot from ranged. Then I will power up into the heat, which is gonna give me all my units an increased attack of 3. I'm gonna use my shock troopers, ranged attack of 1, and all my other units get +1 to their attacks. This guy is also getting +3 from into the heat, so he's doing an attack of 4. All my other guys have +4 damage. This is also a ranged attack of 3. So I'm gonna group some units to see how I can kill this as efficiently as possible. Ranged attack 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can kill this guy. He has 1 more armor. 3 and 4 and 7. Killing this guy. Perfect. Then we're gonna power up our monks, which is doing a siege attack +4. 1 from the shock trooper, 4 from into the heat. So he's doing a siege attack of 8, which can take out the catapult. Losing all fortifications, siege, I can kill him with siege, even though he's double sieged. Mass expose will lose them all fortifications anyway. He's out by one guy. Dead. Then we have this guy, he's doing a ranged fire attack of 10 if I give him a red mana. A ranged fire attack of 10. Which means there are some fire resistant guys, so might rearrange this. This was 7 damage. Seven. All physical. 10. Plus 3 is 13. Each enemy defeated, another enemy gets armor minus 3, so I want to split this damage. Reduce some armor. So I'm going to group everyone without or with fire resistance. To reduce people's armor. This was 7, 10, 13. Plus 8. It's 21. Plus another 6 is 27. Plus another 3 is 30. 30 ranged. 3-0, whatever. So let's double it. This is 30 damage. And I can reduce 3 people's armor by 1 because I'm going to shoot 3 enemies with this, doing 1 damage to each, which you are allowed if you're going to group. And I will reduce armor of these guys, right? Let's see. 8 and 6. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 24, 27, 30. $11 and 8. 19 and 8. This is all physical attack, so it doesn't matter if they're fire or ice. 11 and 8 is 19. Plus 9 is 28. 28. Ten. Wait, 11 and 9. This is 20 together. I have 10 more. So this is 6. I have only 4 more. 20, 10 more. Right. This will kill these guys. I'm not going to be able to kill this in one go. Just don't want a lot of wounds. I'm not going to be able to assign anything. $18 and 7, 25, 28. 28, 2 damage overkill. Killing 3 enemies, so reduce someone else's armor by 1. For each enemy, someone gets -1. So this is doing 10 damage. Which can kill this one and this one. Even though they're fortified, they have their armor reduced by 1, so this doesn't count. This is 10. These guys will give me too many wounds. So I need to break to get a cold fire block. Break this. This one is doing 10 damage. I can reduce this attack by 4. It's only doing 6 now. 6. Another 2. So it's doing 4 damage. This one has a cold, oh shoot. Cold fire block, 4 cold fire blocks. 5. If I play these 2 cards sideways, this one is doing 6. Oh, it's brutal. So it's gonna be doubled. Ouch. I break this for cold fire block of 8. Just to be able to block this guy. No, I actually need block 6 to, oh no, but he's doing 5 fire damage. So yeah, I need to break this shield to block this guy. Then I remove the catapult down to a 2, which means he's doing 1 wound. And this guy is doing 8 damage, because his damage is going to get +2. He's doing 3 wounds. Then I'll have these 3 guys left. And I have really good cards left in my hand. Only 3 wounds. Getting a bunch of fame. Can recruit another unit. Gonna open up my 5th. So I think this is going pretty well. Let's recap. I think this is correct. There is a movement somewhere around here that I used for the movement to get into the town. Yeah, the movement 2, get in. Into the heat, shock trooper, everyone has +4, the shock trooper only has +3. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, plus another 4 is 15, plus 6, 21, 24, 27, 30. These guys are 20 together, 28. This kills that. All valid, all physical ranged attack. By killing 3 enemies, I can reduce the armor of 3 other guys. Reduce the armor of these by 1. They all have a buff of 1, so this is 10. It's a ranged fire attack of 10. Even though they're fortified, the mass expose is saving my ass. Killing these 2. Break the shield to block the golem, which is doing an attack of 5 fire. I'm gonna block it with a cold fire block of 8. Reduce the catapults, who's doing 10 damage. Only 2 goes through. 1 wound. This guy is doing 8 damage. I have 4 armor, so that's 2 wounds. These guys survive. I get 3 wounds in my hand. And I kill 5 enemies. Which is fine. They do have a lot of damage left. Like a lot of physical damage left. Elemental, but everyone has elemental damage, so it is what it is. Yeah, cool. Used a lot of my mana here. Don't have much left. But I only have 3 guys left. I'm gonna reroll this black, so red. I'm gonna be able to heal some wounds. Use all my units. Used all my cards. I broke my shield. Came in really good, having some movement. Shield is out. Was really nice. Heal 2 wounds. So I'm only getting 1 wound from this whole fight. Getting some fame now. Right, 8 plus 9, 17, and 7, 24, minus 1 rep. 24 and 5, 29, and 7 is 36. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Level up 2 times. Getting a shield token. Going back to the monastery, which I'll be able to heal or buy something I want. Maybe intimidate if I need some more damage. Whoops. And get my level up. I also got this one. Bad. Universal power. Play 1 card sideways for +4. I don't need to fly anymore. Get another card. Don't need the influence right now. I will take Blood of the Ancients. So I can use a card of the advanced actions. Maybe there's a new card coming up that I like. Actually, this card will give me some elemental block, which I might need for influence. But I can use this double with Blood of Ancients, right? So it's better to take this. Take this as my reward. Get another advanced action, hoping it's an attack card, so I can use it double. It's a movement card, which I can neutralize this catapult. 3. I have 7 hand sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dummy player goes. 1, 2, 3. 2 more whites. Right. Still not really safe here. Need a lot of damage to get them. I will get the fire mages. But they're all fiery resistant. But yeah. Get myself a white mana, because there is, wait, I'm gonna use this as well. Reroll a die, reroll red, gonna use 2 dice next turn. I rolled a blue, gain 2 crystals of 2 different spells. I'm going to take a white, because there is a white spell, and I want a red, because there is a red spell. I think I'm just going to break this to get me the fire mages. I don't want to waste a lot of cards for this. I don't need an other unit. Don't have enough influence to, don't really need it. I'm going to break this, gain 2 more fame, get myself, recruit any unit, get myself the fire mages, breaking this artifact. Don't have any damage at the moment. Do I want to buy this Intimidate to get some attack that I really need? I think I do, by just influencing. I'm at -5, so I can just wound my units to kill the city off, right? This does what? Then pay a mana to do +4. Once a turn, you may add 1 mana to a card played sideways. If you do, the card gives +3. If it's an action or spell card of the same color, it's +4. Okay. I think I want to Intimidate. I need some damage, so I'm gonna play Blood of the Ancients with a red. Gain a wound to your hand or discard pile. Get it to my discard pile. Use the stronger effect of any card of the advanced action without paying its cost. I'm gonna use this twice, so this is giving me influence 8. -5 is 3. And this is also 3. Gives me a 6 influence to get this card. Don't need underground travel. I'll just assign some wounds. Cool. This was my turn. I'll have 2 dice from the next time I get to use the spell offer. I mean the source. Dummy player. 1, 2, 3. 2 more wounds. It's going to be close. Get 5 more cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a lot of attack. I could also break this, so I can throw away all the wounds I received this turn, assign everything to my units or to my hand, and then I just throw away all the wounds. Just need to not get knocked out, which might be the play here. I don't have any movement. 6. Oh, but I can play a card sideways for a movement of 2. I'm gonna get this die to get a red. I actually need a lot of damage to do this, but I will be able to do this, right? At the end of your turn, you may throw away all wounds you received this turn. I need 6. Don't have ice damage, so 8 and 6. I need 14 damage for those 2. Actually, fire attack 6. I need 2 more attack on him. This will kill him. Red, 2 reds. Can make 2 reds. Get a white to make 2 reds. Then I need another. Gonna need one more turn actually. How do I move in? Can use an extra die from the source. Okay, let's see. I need to move in. I'm gonna use. I think I don't need this. I do. I need a lot of white. I need a lot of reds. Can use 2 reds this turn, but I need 1, 2, 3, 4. So make a white. No, I can use a white for my own. To put the last die also to red. Giving me 2 reds. Play this card sideways. With a mana. To move back in. Gonna break the artifact, which means all the wounds that I get this turn, I can throw away at the end of my turn. I need to not get knocked out. They all have their damage +2, so I'm gonna assign some damage. This guy is brutal, so 5 gets 10. 10 damage, 6 on him, 4 on him. Done. 8 damage, 4 gets up. No, he needs to be able to do his damage because I need him. 8 damage, 4 and 1 wound on me. This guy is doing 10 damage, 3, 7 left, which means 2 wounds for me. Then I get to do my damage. Fire attack of 6. 7, 8. Kills him. 1 more armor. These guys. This one is needing 8 damage. Which means, oops. This is attack 7. Still can't kill them. And 2 is 9 damage to kill this because he is, oh, he actually has 1 more armor, so he needs 10 damage, 7. Oh, I didn't use my die yet, so I can keep 1 crystal. Four and 7 is 11, killing this guy. So there is 1 guy left. Okay. Rerolling this. No, I don't reroll this die. I do reroll those 2. This one is out, giving me 5 fame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doesn't matter anymore. At the end of my turn, I remove all my wounds that I just got. Thank you, Banner of Protection. I would have lost without it. Lose reputation because intimidate, I'm at -X, doesn't matter. Reroll these 2. Oh yeah, and the catapult is also out. So I get some more fame. This is used. 7 fame. 1, 2, 3, 7. 127 now. This is gone. Blue and a white. Damn, this is taking me. Oh, do I have enough cards for this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is my hand size. No damage in here. Ooh, the dummy Gonna declare end of round next turn. I don't have damage. I do have damage. Call to arms lets me use some guy. I can use the Delphana Master to reduce his damage, or reduce his armor. Oh my god, this spell is winning me the game. Move 2. Go back in. He's gonna do an attack of 8 fire. Gonna absorb the first 4 because of resistance and the other 4 to wound him. And then I need to do 6 damage. I don't have a white. Well, that's a problem. Draw a card. Need a white. I can use Threaten. Wait, I can just use the thugs for an attack. Oh. But I do have a red. Oh, I didn't have a white, so I cannot use this. Right. I have my universal power at saving my ass. Took the wounds, wounded my unit. And then I will play this sideways with an attack of 4 or 3, I think. Jesus Christ. Once a turn, you may add 1 mana to a card played sideways. If you do, the card gives +3 instead of 1. If it's an action or spell card of the same color of the mana, alright, so it's a normal card, so it's attack 3. 4, 5, 6. Killing this last guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jesus Christ. Whew. Alright. I get 1 more turn. Rerolling this die. Nothing I can do here. I'm completely tapped out. I used all my cards. I used my whole deck to get rid of this city. Like having the white city, you need so much armor. I mean so much damage. It is actually a lot closer than I was thinking it's gonna be. How do I play on a higher difficulty? This card saved my ass. Well, I did win as Goldix. I had a really good start. I had a really nice income of like really crystals and good spells, good artifacts to make it work. I banked my mana. I had to break a lot of artifacts. The red city took me some time. I didn't get to use the spells on the black side of the power, but that's fine. But at least I win the game. I'm gonna count up my score, put it in the comments. It's not gonna be the greatest score ever, but I'm still really happy I kind of won because it didn't look that great. Don't have any more cards. Really every spell here, every token is gonna make me win this game. All the units going for the into the heat together with the shock troopers. There's so much damage coming out from the units. And then having them all have 1 more armor and some physical resistance like this, where is the guy, the golem? Takes a lot of damage. I can't find him anymore. Yeah, this one, like, one more armor on this guy is 10 physical damage. I didn't have any ice damage this game, so great. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.